okay, we're here. We're in the van. We're in L.A. We're in SoCal. We're with our friend Zac Efron.
In a van.
Down by the river. But Zac Efron, who needs no introduction, but we'll introduce him anyway. He's a heartthrob. He's an actor.
I love that heartthrob comes first. Thank you.
Well,
I really
you
appreciate it.
started as a heartthrob, so we'll start with that. But before we get to all of that, you are also the most random and starstruck award-winning listener of Part of My Take that I have ever heard, and I think same with you, PFT. Yep. When we heard that you actually listened to the show, I was like, are you fucking serious? So that doesn't happen often. So that's pretty cool.
I think it does happen more often.
No, it doesn't. It does not.
Yeah, usually it's like...
Really? I find that hard to believe.
It's like a backup offensive lineman.
Yeah.
We'll be like, hey, man, big fan. I'm like, that's awesome.
Right.
I mean, I see what you're... Okay.
Like AAA shortstop.
That was
good.
Like,
yeah.
that was,
dude, I love the show.
No, good analogy. But when I was a kid, I knew who those guys were. Like,
right.
I knew who those guys were. So, like, I've always... I don't know.
We're glad
it's
that
a
you're a
compliment
listener.
to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're an A-lister.
You guys keep it super real, and so that's why I like
100.
listening to you. Like, you keep it 100 all the time.
Yeah.
So I just don't... There's so much fake in the industry. Like, the only thing that really we have left is the truth.
Yes.
And the more people tell it, like you guys do,
Big
and bring things out into the open, I just think it's so much more fun.
Yeah.
It's a better world to live in, to fucking confront shit
Yeah.
and take it head on.
When you look at me
cooler.
right there, dude, your eyes are sick.
Oh, thanks, man. Likewise, you too. You got a very pretty hazel.
You think so?
Yeah, hazel green color.
Your eyes are fucking sick,
How are my
bro.
eyes?
Yours, or I just see my own.
That's a trick.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get you to
your
see
eyes
your
are
own eyes, and you're like,
ridiculous
yes.
blonde
you're like,
hair.
man, yeah, you got beautiful eyes, PFT. You just look at yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we've hung out with Zac for a little bit now. We did a burger taste test review. Go
Love your hair,
subscribe
Thank you.
to his new YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So we've spent some time with you. We want to quickly do like the career arc. I know it might bore some people.
I'll be
Okay.
super quick, and I'll
All
make
right.
it actually interesting. I'll tell you guys whatever you want to hear.
All right.
Yeah.
Started as a heartthrob.
Yes, definitely, for sure.
Was that a mind fuck?
You have no idea. It was like, yeah.
Everyone
yeah.
just walking around being like,
So
"You're the hottest thing ever."
Basically, like one day I walked out of a very cheap, an apartment like upstairs in the valley, and like there was a camera guy, a paparazzi, and he just started taking pictures of me, and I was in my sandals walking across the street.
Were you on casting couch? What is going on?
No, I was on High School Musical came
Okay,
out.
yeah,
the show that I did. So like I filmed this
paparazzi,
TV
got it.
movie, filmed this like TV movie, and I was a little bit shy of it, so I didn't tell anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But the night before it came out, one of my friends was like, "Hey, go on YouTube or go on go on the music charts." And I went on like iTunes and all the different music charts, and my name was on them, and I was like, "What the is going on?"
Right. How
and
old
then
are you here?
I'm 17.
Fuck.
That's pretty crazy.
That's mind fuck.
I think we're 18, maybe 18, or so. No, yes, 17. And then after that, from that day forward, there were about 2 weeks where it was kind of interesting that there were dudes following you.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Taking
after that,
pictures,
yeah, it's interesting. You're like, hey, man, I feel kind of cool. I can't deny there was that moment of like, hey, I'm famous, or I made it, or there's that feeling of self-satisfaction. That fades so fast, and you, at least for me, the most important thing from that point forward has been that I learned this lesson. Just keep your head down, move forward. In this city, it's Hollywood's very, very hard. It's hard to navigate as a teenager.
I'm sure.
Growing up, you're surrounded by every chance to get out and take a shortcut.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I liken it to sports and athletes, because when I meet and talk with athletes at the gym, like pro athletes,
Right.
I talk to them and I see a little bit of what I just call like that magic, that curiosity.
Yep.
That
we
like,
have it?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, you guys.
You have the magic?
Hyper
Yeah,
focus.
it's also
Fuck yeah, we have the magic.
it's also in the way you guys talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys clearly can.
Damn.
So did
Yeah.
you get
I
good
got
at
magic.
Did you get good at losing the tail, like losing the paparazzi?
Oh, dude, there were. Oh man. Jeez. Yeah, I'm just like laughing at how many stories I could tell you.
Yeah.
Go on and on. Someday, maybe I'll write a book.
Okay.
I'm kidding. No, paparazzi. Sure, they come. Paparazzi's like, yeah. So then they just followed you. This was right between. So Twitter wasn't really out yet. Like, and Instagram wasn't really out yet. So we're in the era of like in between.
Okay.
And people were starting to join Twitter and starting to join Instagram, but I was kind of just not into it. I don't like I don't like phones really.
Right.
I'm not really a phone guy. I don't like electronic. I like. You
like to be outdoors and
chill,
shit.
Chill.
Yeah.
I like to just chill.
Who put the mic up and they're gonna
Yeah,
yell at
I
me.
like to
They're
just
gonna
like
yell at me.
I just like to chill. And
Yeah.
I'm really low key and I love
Your Siebes.
Yeah, and I'm just a regular human being. So everyone says, "Hey, you signed up for it."
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how on earth. I did not think that movie was going to be successful. I very much learned how to act post that movie.
So then it was like rocket ship, right?
Yeah, it was a rocket ship to fame, which I would say fame is not something that is something I really cherish. I think the money is important.
Yes.
The money is necessary because it helps you protect yourself, those around you. It helps you foster more creative ideas to help things down the road and stuff like that. But fame in and of itself, I never felt deserving of fame. I felt performances deserve recognition when they're good, and they couldn't be ripped apart when they're bad. Mine get ripped apart no matter what. But I don't give a fuck. I like to choose interesting, different, weird stuff. It's kind of the only power we have.
Yeah, I don't think that anybody.
I agree.
I don't agree with people who aspire to be famous. I think that leads people
it's
to
terrible.
all sorts of trouble.
It
They're kinda
is.
fucked up if that's
And
your
unfortunately-
end goal is just that people know you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of LA draws a lot of people that want to be known, and for even I admit it. For a moment when you're
LeBron.
young, you have that moment when you think, "Man, wouldn't it be cool to be like famous and rich?"
Right.
And now I like having been a part of both of those things to whatever extent I have been. I think like the most important lesson is like what Nipsey Hussle says in his songs. He says first you get the money, then you get the
bitches,
then you get
No,
then
I
you get
might
the
have made that up.
respect,
Okay.
then you get first you get the money, then you get the respect, then you
get a pre-release
Then
of the
you-
new Madden
Then you make a
before
difference.
everyone else.
no,
Then
then
you
you tell the truth. Think about rap music right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are the guys that we love?
I'm a big fan of Bone Thugs.
Okay, well,
Lil Nas
okay, well,
X.
they did it. They were the original guys to do it. They told the truth about
Right.
what they were actually doing.
Yep.
So perspective is a whole nother interesting.
Yes.
Thing. Like my perspective on this town is completely different
It's
than anyone
changed,
else. I
right?
know things about things that nobody should ever want to know about.
So at what point in your career?
and also might want to know.
Right.
Yeah.
By
book.
gross, I meant like
Your
actually
book.
doing it.
Yeah. I do really want to hear
Yeah.
all those stories
At
that you
what-
can't tell.
Yeah. At what point in your career did you kind of not fall out of love of like the whole fame and everything, but kind of fall out of love out of it? You know what I mean? Like, hey, this is.
Dude, the second it happened, man, it made me so vain. I just
Really?
felt, I was really like, it was
You
like,
had that terrible haircut.
yeah, remember
Yeah,
that? Yeah, so
that
that was a depressing time.
Girls love that.
Yeah,
I
they
thought
did.
it was try hard.
But really what it was every day there would be cars lined up and down the street, and I would just get out of my car and a caravan of them would follow.
that's
So
got to
I-
be such.
So
a
one day
fun
I just
fuck.
literally put a hat on, like I went and I met with Leo DiCaprio.
Nice
Cool.
brag.
Nice name
It was
drop.
I don't even mind dropping that one.
No, that one.
I'm very proud.
If
to,
you can drop Leo, you drop Leo.
no, and I'm not even dropping. I'm picking him back up.
Yeah.
Leo's right here. Leo gave me some advice. And
Okay.
He was like, look, dude, like, you know, because I showed up at his house and he looked at the security and saw how many paparazzi. He's like, I've never seen that many paparazzi. This is going to change. And he was right. Eventually, I kept my head down. I just didn't let it get to me. I started covering up more. And finally, I realized that the reason they were taking pictures is because I was giving them the photos. And that was a part of me
You
being
secretly.
vain,
Yeah,
secretly,
right,
You secretly
kind of
enjoyed it,
attracting me
yeah.
to attention.
Yeah.
Then when I really didn't want it, all I had to do was just not do it. Now I don't really dress up unless I got a premiere. And I don't really like dress up and I got a premiere. I like just like I don't really give a fuck
Right.
anymore. I'm like
Right.
I reached a Matt Damon phase.
But
I feel like I'm
Pretty-
almost
pretty
to
early.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I like the hair though. So what's the story with the hair? Is it like
it
a
was fun.
Art Alasakis from Everclear type thing? I like it.
Yeah, that's a good reference.
No, you are like this is very SoCal of you. You're a
yeah, you
SoCal
are
boy
SoCal.
through and
You
through.
are very SoCal.
Have you ever left the little bubble of Southern California?
No, I'm Central California.
Oh,
Oh,
Central.
sorry.
So north of Santa Barbara, like
Okay.
like Arroyo Grande, San Luis Obispo.
How far away from here is that?
3 hours. If you
Okay.
drive the
Okay.
speed limit, 3.5.
Have you ever lived outside of the state of California?
What? So this is another question. What insinuates live? What's the time difference?
I'd say more than 2 months.
Oh, then I've lived in Canada.
Ooh. Oh, filming a movie.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
lived a lot of places. If 2 months, then I've
How
lived
about
in
an
New
apartment?
York,
An apartment.
New York,
Okay.
Canada, Georgia.
Okay. So you've been out there, but you are your vibe
also
is
Europe,
very Cali.
Europe.
Okay.
A lot. Europe, I'll stay for. Europe, I stayed for 4 months. to shoot
Where?
a movie. Ooh, man, we did a month on the Isle of Man.
What was that for?
It was for a movie called Me and Orson Welles.
Ooh,
Okay.
I've seen that.
No, actually, that one's actually a good film. Richard Linklater.
What about Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates?
That was
great.
that
Peter
movie,
Chernin joint.
Did you
That's
guys
our
like-
boss.
dude.
We love that movie.
Did you?
Well,
Yes.
one, because it's our boss, but two, I actually really liked it. We did like
Good.
a ton of
Thank you.
promotion for it.
Kendrick is the shit.
Okay, so
And
let's
so
bring
is-
that up.
so is
Let's bring that up.
What?
The fact that Anna Kendrick followed and unfollowed me so fast.
She did.
Yeah, can you text
What'd
her
you
right
do?
now and just be like, hey, what was up with that? She followed me on a Tuesday night and then unfollowed me by like Wednesday at like 8 a.m. I didn't understand what. Well, I talked about it, yeah, because I was very starstruck. I love Anna Kendrick. So just be like, hey, that guy Big Cat, did you mean to unfollow him?
She's gonna be so.
It would be
confused.
really helpful for me. Yeah. Say you're with me right now. This will.
Oh,
this
take
will
a picture of him so that it.
Yeah, yeah.
She's
She
reminded.
unfollowed me so fast, man. It hurt so bad because I'm a huge Anna Kendrick fan.
All right, I'm texting.
All right.
Hey, I'm with Big Cat. Why did you unfollow him? Should I say? Is everything cool with you guys?
Yeah, it's really cool. She's the best.
She really is. She really is.
So I loved Mike and Dave Needs Wedding Dates. Not only because it's Peter Chernin joint, but then we went to it and I was like, fuck yeah. I've actually, you want to know this little fun fact, Zac Efron?
Shout out to Peter Chernin. Thank
Yes,
you for making some cool movies.
Yes, shout out to Peter Chernin. You're at a point now, you just finished, all the promo and everything for your new movie, Ted Bundy, Netflix. It was awesome. But you also said after, like, you are at a point now in your career where you will pick the things that only you want to do. How liberating is that? Like, does that feel awesome to be like, hey, I can just do what I want to do?
Really, the only power that you have as an actor is to say yes or no to a movie, because I want to apply myself to movies that are good. I want to make the best movies that men, women, all of us enjoy. I believe the key ingredients to those are like sincerity, love, honesty, also mixed in with fucking badass action and
Yeah.
really cool, exciting visual effects. But there's got to be
Keanu
heart.
Reeves killing like 100 people. Too.
And I watched John Wick last night,
Yeah.
actually, and
the movies are awesome.
the less your lead character talks, it's a great way
Yeah.
to turn, like Sly Stallone. He doesn't talk that much.
Yeah, right.
But when he does,
It means
it's
so.
important.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
It means something.
So what kind of
Something,
movies
kid.
are you trying to get into these days?
I'm not trying to get into. I kind of just wait until I meet with a director and we see eye to eye and go. Usually when I meet a director, the first thing is, you're very different than I thought you would be, and I go, thank you for saying that. They go, no, I really mean that. You're really different. I thought you were gonna be an asshole. It's almost 10 for 10. It's part of the territory that comes with being.
Very good looking.
No, I think with me at this certain time, or being good looking, maybe.
Yeah,
Seth,
no,
but
I think it does.
Seth Rogen told me straight up. The first time I met him, I was like, "Oh, Seth," and I was so nervous. And I was at a party at the Hollywood. I was like 18 maybe, and I saw Seth Rogen. He's like my hero, right?
Mhm.
Seth is a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
Not only is he funny, he is a good actor.
Right.
Like, I love Seth Rogen.
Right.
And I see Seth. He's my hero. I just started acting, and I like walked up to him, and I was like, "Excuse me." At this one of these parties, I didn't want to be there. I had to go do a red carpet. I was just getting drunk by myself at the bar.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting like miserable. And I saw Seth Rogen pass, and I was like, "Shit!" And I took a shot, and I remember I walked up, and I was like, "Excuse me," and he didn't stop, and I was like, "Wait, Seth Rogen!" And he turned around, and he looked at me, and he was like, "Oh, hey man, what's up, Zach? How's it going?" Right? And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Hey," and he goes, oh, hey, and then turns to leave. And I was like, wait, can I talk to you for a sec? And he's like, fuck. Okay, yeah, man, what's up? What's going on? I'm like, I just want to tell you, I think you're fantastic, man. Like, as a writer, as a producer, and as an actor, I think that you make things funny by your sincerity. And you're a good actor, and I appreciate that. And thank you for keeping that alive in movies. And then there was like a 10-second pause, and Seth goes, God damn it. And I was like, what? And he goes, fuck it. I just wanted to hate you. You realize that you represent literally everything
Right.
that I fucking hate. And now you're actually nice too? Like, fuck that. Jesus. God, can you be an asshole? You're supposed to be an asshole. You can't do all those things and be nice. Fuck. God damn it. And I was like, Jesus. And I was like, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, thank you for, I'm just like loving that he's saying.
Thanks for not thinking I'm an asshole. Yeah, that's a huge compliment.
Is that weird though? Because I feel like you probably run into that a lot, where people judge you before they meet you all the time.
Based on your characters.
That's your life. Based on your characters.
Yeah, it's basically the opposite way that people get to meet you guys. You meet you first with a sincere talk.
Right.
People meet,
True.
And that's why I think you gravitate towards people, because you get the authenticity. I like to think that authenticity is inside my performances, because I'm really going to different places, and that's where my authenticity in my work goes.
Are you method?
Not fully method.
Well, I hope not. You just
Daniel
did a serial killer fucking movie.
Daniel Day-Lewis. going fully method can be like, no, I'm not knocking actors who go fully method. It's just not practical. Like I've done it for stuff before. I usually last like 3 days.
Like for Mike and Dave need wedding dates. You were like, God, I really need a date.
No, that one I was method.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I'm kidding.
But you did talk about the recent movie, the Ted Bundy movie. I forget the full name. Wicked and Evil and Vile. I watched it. It was awesome.
Shockingly evil, or extremely wicked, shockingly evil, and vile.
Okay, so you talked about having to meditate to get out of the Ted Bundy character.
Yeah, like the
That's
car ride
fucking
out.
deep, man. That's deep.
Not to get out of the characters. Not to get clings onto you.
But to like shed like I'm sure it's pretty dark vibes to have to play a serial killer.
The movie only portrays him as the world saw him. So, and the way that others saw him. So he was seen as a likable guy. Your normal, everyday dude, which is how he was able to wow the world with committing so many murders we still don't know.
Right.
And rest in peace to his victims. And, we made the movie in their honor and in their memory. But he pulled the wool over everyone's eyes until the point where he escaped jail twice, was murdering people consistently. The estimates could be in the thousands.
It's
we
crazy.
don't know.
Yeah.
And the entire time he's playing his own defense on a public trial on TV. It was the first time a camera was let inside an actual courtroom.
Yeah.
To film the trial.
Yeah. It was a good movie.
And at the end, Judge Cowart actually said that.
Yeah.
You can see that real Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Sitting there, and the guy says, "You know what? You're a nice guy. You seem like a bright young man. I would have loved to have you practice under me, but you chose a different path. It's heartbreaking, son. You had everything. That really happened.
Right.
That was Ted. It was crazy. So, the moral of the story for me was I didn't want to do what everybody wanted me to do for the last 10 to 12 years, which is switch it up, go dark. Instead, I did every other thing. I tried to learn the game first. So I laid my board out and set, and I just practiced on different movies. I did a couple of independent films. I only wanted to work with directors who knew what they were doing.
Right.
So I could learn how to act. And I learned about acting. I worked with Burr Steers, and we did another movie called Charlie St. Cloud.
I've seen it.
You have?
You've seen all these.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks, man.
We own all of them on VHS,
We're actually
Blu-ray, and
stalkers.
DVD.
I love you guys. I know
Yeah,
you do.
and
That's pretty
Laserdisc.
cool.
Yeah.
Don't forget
It's
Laserdisc.
sick.
Yeah, don't
The
forget.
forgotten
guys.
medium.
Don't forget. Don't forget. Please get the DVD hard copies.
All right.
Because the hard copies we get percentages of.
There you go. Yeah, don't stream.
Yes, do not stream.
No, stream Netflix.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Netflix
do
stream. Stream. Do stream.
Dude,
do
you confuse
stream.
me so much.
Yeah, yeah.
Give us one product that we should buy.
Zac
Hard copy
Efron,
DVD.
subscribe to YouTube.
Yeah, there you go. Subscribe to Zac Efron.
Yeah.
We actually did
YouTube.
a burger taste
Yes.
test with you.
We
was
did.
sick. You
can
We
watch
did.
that on
And
there.
that's like an epic thing to do.
It was
'Cause
probably the last one you'll ever have.
Well, it's
We
also
canceled it.
Also, I mean, like you guys are always talking about burgers and
Yeah.
what's the best
Food.
burger.
We like
and
food.
yeah.
And food. You guys, I love food too. Huge.
No, you're plant based.
Yeah, but still on food. I say plant based, not vegan.
What is that? What's the difference?
Vegan means I will never touch anything with an animal product. But like I have rainbows on. These are leather. I'll have a piece of meat if I'm going to die, or if I'm at a Wednesday night sushi thing and haven't eaten, I'll have fish and stuff like that. I just don't eat heavy amounts of protein just
God,
because
you're
it's
healthy and all that.
But how do you
stuff.
stay jacked?
Okay, so like you have 12 hours that you should not eat throughout the day. Like during your nighttime sleep cycle. Say you have your dinner and your dinner ends at 7 p.m. You should not have anything in your body except water. Through
But I
the
did
night
this.
until, but then on Sunday or Saturday or something, you got to do a full day. On that, but then after that, you've got to do like a full day.
A full day
Okay,
of fasting.
A
on
full day of
Sundays.
fasting on like 1 day a week or once every 2
Oh, I
weeks.
missed
Okay.
that part.
But
I missed that part because
yeah.
what I would do is I'd fast, and then on the 8 hours I could eat, I'd go to Pound Town.
Yeah, so
I'd eat everything.
Yeah, see, but so don't go.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
I had like 6,000 calories in like 6 hours.
no,
I gotta
and
get it
also
in.
on your
Yeah.
and on
Uh-huh.
your and on your cheat days, if
I'm
you
gonna make it
like
through the
if
long
you guys
night.
if you guys can make more of your meals inside the unit health, like you say you guys get Thai food like every night. If you can make that, start with something simple. If you can make one of your meals a day a salad, always one a day,
Baby
or
steps.
one
You don't
every
make
other
friends
day.
with salads, Zach.
I know, dude. I fucking hate them too,
God
dude.
damn it.
It's disgusting. Who likes veg? Dude, who likes them?
No
So,
one.
No one.
Then you know what?
You're
No,
plant-based.
I don't, dude. I honestly don't even like the taste. It's an acquired taste. Do you think that fucking like?
You gotta stay ripped.
Yeah. Do you think beer tastes good?
Yeah.
Delicious.
I think
Love beer.
I love it now, but it
Big
was an
beer
acquired
guy.
taste.
Right.
Now I fucking I love a lot of things, but you have to try things for a little while. Like
Okay,
so how
fine.
long is it going to take me to do this whole intermittent fasting thing and be shredded?
Look, how long to look like
I don't
Zac
know.
Efron?
How many days?
How are you gonna if you come and spend a summer out here in Cali? How about I could show you guys? I'll
What's-
take
You
you
think
What's
you get
more-
me shredded in the summer?
Yeah, 6-pack.
in a summer of training.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
At when do you train at all?
Here, you take a
I
look
trained
at.
today.
Here's your palette.
yeah. Look
Yeah,
at
you're
this.
the artist.
You're a
I was gonna ask,
mesomorph.
What's more impressive, having a deep belly button or a 6-pack? Put your finger in this belly button. Put your finger in that belly button. Oh, look at that. Yeah,
All the way in
He's
there.
putting his finger. Oh,
Second knuckle.
yeah. That's bad.
That's
yeah,
really bad.
That's how.
You can
That's
find-
how
if
it's
you-
gone
if you
away.
give If you give the
That
thumb
was
Heather,
fucking
you
bad.
find
That
his
was
G-spot.
wild.
Wait, honest
That was
question.
wild.
Honest question.
I can feel it at the bottom of my balls.
Honest question. Does that thing stop?
No, you literally tickled the bottom of my
'Cause
balls.
Why is it wet?
Well, it gets wet throughout the day. Yeah, no, it does get wet throughout the day. It gets a little lint. You know, I store stuff in there. Yeah, it gets a little wet. Right.
What's the weirdest thing you pulled out of there?
I could put probably a decent amount of change in there.
I mean, honestly, the real answer is probably Zac Efron's finger.
Yeah, that's true. That's exactly the answer. There it is.
I want to talk. I heard a story about
Dude,
you.
watch
Zach.
that later.
Yep.
I heard a story that you got a Barry Bonds home run ball
Ooh,
Yeah,
from Charlie Sheen.
ooh.
I did. Yeah.
How did that work out?
So basically, my first publicist that I worked with out here, he's still a dear friend of mine, was Charlie Sheen's old publicist. So
It's a full-time job.
Charlie found out that I was a fan. For my birthday one day, he gave me a Barry Bonds autographed baseball.
Okay.
And he just gave it to me.
Right.
And I was like, I can't accept this. Like, no way. I can't accept it. And I refused to take it. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to hang on to it. And then I called everyone. I was like, guys, it's been 6 months. I've got Barry Bonds baseball. I think this is a legit gift.
Right.
And then about 6 months later, I got a call from somebody saying like, "Hey, do you still have that Barry Bonds autographed baseball?" You mean? And it wasn't just any one. It was one that was hit into the bay. It was like the 75th.
Right.
Yeah, it was like his
It was the
record-breaking-
record-breaking ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus
Signed,
Christ.
like
Didn't
signed.
know
This
that
is no
part.
joke.
Yeah.
Okay, so this ball's worth millions of dollars. I knew Charlie was going to want it back.
Right.
So I kept it exactly where I put it. And sure enough, one day he called and was like, "Hey man, I think I kind of want that back." And I was like, "I totally understand. I totally get it, bro."
I
Like
knew this day would
I
come.
knew it was coming.
That's
Look,
so- you're
I
just
never
waiting.
I never took anything off it. I did tell a couple people that I owned it for
Yeah,
a while,
had
and
to.
I did for about a year and a half or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a whole autograph collection, though.
Oh yeah, I have my baseball autograph collection
Yeah.
goes back super far. Can I tell a story about Dusty Baker?
Yeah, you can.
please
It
do.
hopefully doesn't end with him like just letting pitchers die and then pulling pitchers and just doing really fucked up shit and losing playoff
No,
games.
this is actually a good thing that. Well, it shows a little about him. I was waiting outside of like the spot where they all drive out.
right.
Sit, and
Yep.
there's a gaggle of like other autograph collectors whom
Mhm.
I've now come to see the other side of why.
Adult male
Yes.
autograph collectors are the
Weird
weirdest
guys.
people on
Weirdos.
the planet, right? Like a 40-year-old with a suitcase.
Yeah, it is. I
Yeah.
see them all the time. They're not, and they mean well. It is an awkward inner thing though. Like they're gonna like sell it or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
they don't like you.
Right.
But I do like you do. Well, as a kid, you do like the person. So Dusty
Sure.
Baker pulls out on his like a big chopper. But Dusty stopped his motorcycle and he says, "Hey, I'm going to church. If you're here in an hour, I'll see you." I waited. I saw it. Ran into a bunch of other players. And then we're getting ready to leave. We're the last kids waiting in the parking lot. The sun's going down in San Francisco. It's just on the sitting sidewalk. It was very like in the movie mid-90s.
Right.
like,
Yeah.
like I'm out front, like,
Yeah.
you know, and Dusty Baker came back and he said he liked my blonde hair because I had spiky blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
And which comes back to the very end of the story.
Yeah.
Signed balls for my brother, myself, and my dad, who are like lifelong Giants fans. That was it was just pretty awesome that he went all the way. He went to church and then
think he
came
went to
back.
Yeah. That,
Or just to a bar.
Well, that's
He was
the
like,
perfect-
I'll be right back.
yeah, that's the perfect
No,
Dusty Baker
he was
story.
gone for an hour and he came all the way back to do that, and he was dressed the same. Like he didn't go home and change or anything.
Right.
Like, he literally ran out to make it to church
Uh-huh.
with his family, and then he came back.
That's the perfect
And signed-
Dusty
and
Baker
signed a
story
ball.
too, because it's like he is the nicest guy, and by all accounts, everyone loves him. But man, what an idiot! Like, could have just signed your ball right then and there, for like maybe 10 seconds. Never had to come back.
Yeah. Well, the problem is there were a lot of.
Oh, okay.
There were a lot.
Fair.
And the only
Fuck,
reason
I like Dusty
the
Baker.
only
man.
reason that he stopped is because I went up to him and I said, I was like, "Please, Mr.
Please,
Dusty Baker,"
Mr.
and
Baker.
he looked at he was like, "If you're here in 1 hour, I'm."
That's
running to
actually a
church."
cool
Yeah,
story.
so
Yeah,
it was
that
really
is a very cool story.
And then he remembered me one time. He's the second time I was waiting in the parking lot like the next year,
Right.
and he was like, "You used to have that spiky yellow hair, huh?" And I was like, "He remembers me." Oh my
That's
now,
kind of
have you
amazing.
ever have you ever talked to him since you got famous?
Dusty?
Yeah.
No, I
Fuck.
haven't.
We got to get you with Dusty
That's
Baker
a great
though
strategy.
Oh, I'd love to.
Dusty.
now. Yeah,
Dusty,
I'd love
we know
to.
that you're
That
a
was
friend
Zac.
of the pod.
That was Zac
Yeah,
Efron, dude.
I think everyone knows this, but we've touched on this earlier. But like athletes, for a lot of actors or anyone in our for the world, I mean, they're role models, icons. I look up to them like many people do actors, and it's a lot of the same stuff: drive, skill, determination. You see in these players, like they're supremely talented, they're smart. And when I'm training with them at the gym, I'm getting to see a whole different side of these athletes, and I'm getting to know the sports and the fun around competitive, cool nature. I just want to make the world a fun place to be, and I think sports fucking rule.
Yeah.
Yes,
And you're-
so that's why you like this show. That's why.
yeah,
this
and that's
show-
why I like your guys' show.
But that's what we try to do.
And you're a fan of the Saints, which I think those
Huge
fans
Saints fan.
are
Huge
they love the fucking sport. They are like
Fuck.
crazy, and they're
Yeah.
also they just know how to have a good time. And you know Sean Payton, right?
I know Sean. Yeah, I do know Sean Payton.
We know him too.
Yeah.
He's Sean's
Yeah, yeah.
He's our buddy.
rad
Yeah.
dude.
He gave us some wine.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot
he
of
did.
it.
Drink
At the
up,
combine.
boys.
He said,
A lot.
"Drink up, boys." We're like, "Yes,
Uh-huh.
sir,
Yep.
coach." Yeah.
Yes, coach.
Yes, coach.
Yeah, he's looking good, man. He lost some weight. He
CrossFit.
So I was filming a movie called the Lucky One, and I had
Seen it.
You seen it really? Jeez, man.
Own it.
All right. Phew.
I haven't seen it.
Thanks,
I
guys.
bought it 5 times on iTunes.
Thanks for not saying what you think
just to
about
make
it.
sure.
But during that period, I just hit my own funny bone.
Nice.
Got really good reflexes.
I was sitting on the couch, and this is back when it was like 8-10 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Checked it again.
Yeah.
Don't tear his other ACL. I fucking love, dude. Zach, I love you, man.
Well, thank you.
Your
Let me
vibe, like it just goes everywhere. I fucking love it.
Mm-hmm.
This is like, I don't know. When you're like, I don't want to be Hollywood famous, like it's genuine because that's from all of our conversations we've had in the last 3 hours, not including including this podcast. It's like, yeah, you're just a dude. You are you are
man.
Cali chill.
Fuck yeah. All right. Hey, thanks,
Cali
guys.
chill.
You are Cali chill. Wait, what were we
Yeah.
talking about?
Wait,
though?
so
Saints.
you
I'm
were
not becoming Zach.
you were doing a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
You were doing a movie in New Orleans.
We all went to celebrate for the rap party we were Bourbon Street hungover.
Mhm.
Like I mean, like the,
sugary
carrying
drinks.
around those blue beads. Like it was like Friday night. So this was Saturday morning couch, 11 a.m. Years and years ago, and it was a coded front door to get into my apartment. So only I knew the code, and only the cleaner knew the code. So, the guy who was living with me, who's also my producing partner, knew the code. So I heard the code get put in. I heard the door get open. I'm laying on the couch I don't really care. We're homies. I'm just in my boxers. I don't really care. I'm just kicking back. But I hear them step in, my friend, and I hear like click, clack, click, clack. And I'm like, are you wearing tap dance shoes? And I'm like, no, those are heels. And they're walking towards me, and the couch is blocking someone walking from this side, and they're about to see me basically buck naked. So I grabbed a blanket and threw it over me, and I suddenly go like, excuse me, and she screams. So she goes, ah! And I was like, what are you doing in my house? And she goes, I was told we could look at this house. And I was like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, lady. I'm naked. And she's like, I'm sorry, we were told that we could view the house between 2 and 11 and 4 anytime. And I'm like, I don't know. And she goes, well, maybe you know my husband. This is Sean Payton. And I look to the front door. I'm wrapped in nothing but a blanket, and his wife is 2 feet from me, like right next to where the bedrooms are in the house.
Right.
And he's just walking in front of her, and he goes, hey, son. he's just like,
Yeah.
hey son, how are you? Nice to meet you. Yeah, big fan. Like immediately we became good friends. But I literally
the first time that you met him.
yeah, first time I met him, I was in my underwear trying to hold a blanket together with his wife 2 feet away from me and shaking his hand in New Orleans. And then we went next door to Emerald's, and we ate the whole menu.
Fuck yeah. And I'm a Saints
amazing.
fan.
Yeah.
And I'm a Saints fan for life. I also got to go to their practice field because Sean invited me to the practice field, and I had, got to throw the football with Drew Brees. It was super
fucking
fun.
sick.
I've only
That's
thrown
sick.
I've thrown the football with a couple pro quarterbacks.
Blake Bortles. We can make that happen.
Yeah.
I
Just
would
say
love
the
to.
word.
Jared Goff?
I
Yeah.
would love to. They're hard to catch sometimes though because they get right at your face.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You
We got
get
you.
very
You
accurate,
just
yeah.
tell us. We got a few. Matt Flynn.
Yeah. The Saints.
Josh Allen. He'll take your head off. So
Yeah.
actually, we don't want
Pat
that.
Mahomes probably also take your head off.
We don't
I
want
think
that.
any of them could probably take my head
Yeah,
off.
we don't want to do that.
Then again, my head's pretty big.
No, it's not.
You got small.
Hey,
Nah,
man,
that was
don't beat
an
yourself
actor.
up
It was an
about
actor
that.
joke.
Oh, you're getting
shit.
a big head.
Damn it. Fuck.
I'm kidding.
All
I
right.
don't know.
I was
I
going to say,
have a
man,
very
you're
small head.
very good
Very
looking.
smart.
Don't
I'm
beat
very
yourself
smart.
up about it.
Do you ever get sick of people just telling you that you're very good looking?
You have dope
Yeah.
eyes, though.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I value it a lot less than I used to, and every chance I have to demonstrate how little appearance matters for the rest of my life, I will fucking jump on it. Like that's where my YouTube space and ventures out into the world and sort of creative space. Like we're a world full of very different people, and we need lots of different kinds of entertainment. And I think entertainment, just like sports, is. I mean, it is our history. It's what
It's
we
very
are.
cool.
It's what history can't be rewritten. The movies that tell the stories are how generations learn about them.
Yeah.
How much are you guys learn about Winston Churchill from fucking Dunkirk?
A lot, yeah.
Like,
Oh, we've got some Luftwaffe in front of us. You're going to try to stray from off the beach.
That's all of Dunkirk.
Yeah,
we
that's
just
it.
did the whole
we just
movie.
Did the whole thing.
No, that was perfect.
That's Tom
God, I
Hardy.
was like there.
Yeah.
No, Tom Hardy just did the
No,
banter.
you're thinking of
You know-
the other one.
Running out of fuel.
Oh, wait, Dunkirk?
No,
Running out of fuel.
no. We thought of Dunkirk.
Yeah.
We're idiots.
I'm thinking of. I said
You're
that.
thinking
No, we're
of the one
thinking
that's
of-
about our finest hour.
Our finest hour.
Is that it?
That was yes.
darkest,
You're right.
our darkest hour.
Our darkest hour.
Oh,
That I
Darkest
did
Hour,
learn.
yeah,
Yes,
Darkest
I
Hour.
learned a
Darkest
shitload
Hour.
about
Yeah.
Churchill. Yes.
Oh, okay, but Darkest Hour. If you watch Darkest Hour, then you watch Dunkirk. Then Dunkirk makes
Some
sense.
birds and they got the torpedoes.
Does that make
locked.
sense?
Yes. Do you
'Cause-
like our impression of Dunkirk?
Tick.
A bunch of civilians in the over here in the channel. I'm gonna buzz over him real quick. You've killed my boy. He fell down the bloody stairs and you shoved him off of fucking Shelby. I wanted the pinky fucking
Where?
blinders.
The boats. The boats were supposed to be here.
Why'd you
Not
knock?
coming in.
Why'd you knock out that little lad?
How did we plan a war
He's
with all of
bleeding
our
from his
soldiers?
head.
Why
There's
would
oil in the
we put
water.
all our soldiers
Get out of
over
the-
there?
get out of the water. There's oil in the water.
He's bleeding from his ears.
Yeah, there's oil. There's oil. There's heaps of oil.
Hey, I'm from One Direction. I
who's
shoot
the bad
rifles.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Zach.
That's how I feel when I'm in
Okay,
movies.
Zach. This has been awesome. We got one last. Well, I got one last thing we got to do.
Yeah.
It's not. We usually do the SeatGeek question, where we put in promo code TAKE and you get $10 off.
Okay.
This is the SeatGeek movie pitch. Cool. So you said earlier in this podcast, if you can look into a director's eyes and feel the movie they're trying to like make, you're in.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
yes.
So
That was something I said, but I'm
boner dogs.
Yeah, so look into our. I'm letting
Boner
you look
dogs.
into my eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, boner.
Yeah.
Very rare.
Boner
Tell me-
dogs.
tell me about
Okay,
boner
you
dogs.
All right, I'll start. Okay.
And by the way, the in the eyes thing isn't like you don't have to stare into my eyes.
Oh, but you said in the eye. We're very
All right,
literal
all right,
people.
all right.
We're kinda
We'll
dumb.
look straight.
Like I've gathered
Okay.
your vibe. Just tell me the pitch.
Okay.
Okay.
Boner dogs. Okay.
I love
Here's
the-
how
the
it
name
goes.
wins.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Okay, so it's
All
a
right.
yes.
It's Iditarod.
The name
Do you know the Iditarod? The
Yes, I do know.
They're running around in Alaska. It's
Snow
I forgot
dogs.
the PFT. Sidebar. Hold on.
Rush. What's the movie? Rush.
Fucking forgot this plot. Boner. Besides the fact that the dog has a boner.
All right, so
Okay, boner dogs.
What my-
Think about it.
yeah.
Boner dogs.
What my
I'm gonna let
colleague-
PFT take it from
Yeah,
here.
I could help you write it.
what my colleague was trying to say, and the point he was trying to get across is the dog has a boner.
Yes. Oh yeah. The dog has a boner. Yeah.
And so it's a pack of sled dogs, right? And
Yeah.
they go out and they all make fun of this one boner dog because he's got a boner.
Yeah.
And none of
Like,
the
oh,
other dogs.
You always got a boner,
they're all
dog.
these flaccid little dog dicks
Yeah,
that
yeah,
aren't
yeah.
red. And so they get lost out in the wilderness, right?
Super lost.
And the only way they can get back is Boner Dog follows the trail of his boner,
boner.
to get back home.
It's like a little
And-
fucking
but
rudder.
Get this. Here's the best part.
It lights up.
No.
Oh, no, yeah.
Whoa,
Yes.
okay.
He
Yeah.
doesn't- He wants to be creative. Let him run with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll definitely put that in the
Yeah.
script, Zach.
So
I'm sensing Rudolph potential vibes.
Oh.
here.
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
there you
kinda
go,
something
ties
like
in.
that, yes.
Okay, but here's the best part: is the dogs are played by Kevin Hart, or their voices. It could be animated. Either way, your call.
Oh, I love Kevin
One
Hart's
more
voice.
sidebar. One more
Kevin
sidebar.
Hart,
Jack Black.
Let's make sure that we give Zach the role of the boner.
the lead boner.
No, the boner.
Okay.
The,
So
the voice of the boner. Redo it. Redo it.
Kevin Hart.
Get there.
Will Ferrell,
Mm-hmm.
Adam Sandler,
Mm-hmm.
David Spade, Chris Rock,
Kevin
Kevin
James.
James, The Rock.
Rob Schneider.
The Rock actually plays a rock.
Guys, if
Yeah.
you can cast that movie, just call it Boner Dogs, and you win.
Okay, but
Okay,
you're
You can
but
have
you're
him do
in it.
anything. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll be in it. I'll cast
Yeah, we
it.
gave you. We're gonna give you the voice of the boner.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get Boner Dogs, like
Promise?
all of their IPs and stuff.
Yeah.
and we're gonna turn Boner Dogs into something.
A real movie.
Okay, we
Yeah.
actually have a pitch meeting.
Let's
for
turn
it.
it into a short.
So
let's
can
turn
I
it
say-
into a short?
Yeah.
Can I say
and we'll
that
really
you're-
write it? We'll
But
really-
don't call the boner short.
Yeah,
Huh?
Like,
Don't
the
turn the
boner's
boner
gonna
into
be
a
very
short.
large.
Oh yeah.
Don't
The-
say it's a short.
it's not gonna
boner.
be like super large.
Guys,
like, it's
I'm
gonna be a
I'm
big
We'll talk
boner.
about how
I'm
big
like,
the boner is.
I'm
later.
like Tom Cruise, guys. I'm like 5'9", but I look like maybe 6 foot on. I look 6.
Same.
That's true.
Same.
Yeah,
I'm the
Yeah,
same
kinda
way.
like you.
A
He
lot
taught
of
you how
people
to
are like that.
drive a motorcycle.
Oh, what?
Tom Cruise taught you how to drive a motorcycle?
Oh yeah, I was like, what?
I wasn't
thought I
talking
did.
about PFT.
Yeah,
I
I know.
could.
Tom Cruise didn't teach me how to ride.
What did he teach you? There
Tom,
was someone
Tom Cruise taught me more than most people.
motorcycles.
No, he taught me like how to be a badass. Tom Cruise, as far as like movie stars go,
Mhm.
he's my favorite of like the movie stars. He just
Okay.
like as opposed to. He's the. Or let me put that another way. He does the movie star as an actor the best way. He's a real
like
movie star. Like he's J.J. Abrams
right
every time. He's Tom Brady. He's like the Tom Brady.
What you were talking about earlier, like the golden age of being famous and movie stars. He's part of that era, not this era.
He is. No, like this
Yeah.
this new era. What's brilliant about it is we have free places like YouTube. We
Yep.
have freedom of speech.
Subscribe, Zac Efron.
Yeah, we have YouTube. Subscribe, Zac Efron. What is YouTube.com/Zac Efron?
Sure.
It's your page.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what is
If
it?
you
Zac
just
Efron.
if you search Zac Efron YouTube,
YouTube.com/bonerdogs.
And then subscribe. That's the way you get the good
subs.
shit.
Yeah, we talked about
Fuck,
the
someone's
subs.
gonna make that and steal that from us.
No,
Damn it.
no, they're not because
Don't
we own the
do
IP
it.
for it.
God damn
Also,
it.
we
Yo,
have a
someone get on that IP.
we have a pitch
Yeah.
meeting for Boner
You got
Dogs. I think
Yeah, yeah.
tomorrow. Can we say that you're attached?
All right, should I?
Loosely attached.
Loosely attached.
We're not gonna say you're in. We're gonna say you're loosely.
Not-
You've had a conversation about it.
No,
Which is not a lie.
No, not until you guys meet my agents tomorrow morning. So you guys will come in.
Okay.
We're pitched to CAA
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
at the office.
yeah.
It's right. It's not
Got it.
far.
Yep.
And then we'll pitch it, get it fully set up at a
Okay.
studio or at Netflix.
Done.
And
Done.
then if I can get a hold of The Rock, he would be a big sign.
He would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to discuss.
It's got to be
Like,
a
again,
cast
this
like
I'm
is
not
a
sold
Tropic
on The
Thunder.
Rock. I would
Yeah.
rather aim a little higher than The Rock. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say no to The Rock.
Okay. That's really hard.
That's called art of the deal negotiation.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Who else is?
You know what? We'll
badass?
throw the Rock in. There.
All right, fine.
Yeah,
I'll throw
we'll
The
take
Rock in. there. Last question.
Kevin Hart's good.
Yeah. Did Anna Kendrick protect you back?
Let's see.
I'm just gonna call her and put her on speakerphone. Let me just call her.
Yeah. Just be like, hey. There's got to be an explanation for
You know
it.
what? Actually, though,
There must be a
I
reasonable
I
explanation.
will say.
Did she? Did she text you? No. Shit.
Wait,
Hey,
No, she
come
didn't.
on.
Anna Kendrick. Let me just call her real quick.
Alright,
left you-
we'll cut it out
Because
if she- if
there's
her
no way that
voicemail
she.
hits.
Why would you?
Yeah,
hit
I know.
Unfollow
Right,
you. That shit doesn't
right.
make sense.
Right. It makes
Let's
no
get to the-
sense.
Get to the bottom of
It
this.
makes no sense.
Let's get to the bottom of what's going on here. Anna.
It's not calling.
This is so bad. I'm like putting her on speaker.
No,
really.
we'll,
So-
we'll cut it if
we'll
it
cut
doesn't.
it, yeah.
Thank you.
We'll cut it. It's not calling. What?
Oh, there we go.
Anna's gonna be like, Zach, what the fuck?
Please pick up. Anna. Fuck, that was such a fucking head.
Wow, what was that? See, that's why
damn.
that's why I'm like, is my
broke my
phone?
ankles.
She curved you. Yeah. Yeah.
You'll just tell me if she texts you back.
Basically, I'm like you guys, and let's be
We're
let's be
basically the
honest.
same.
I look
You're
at
right.
I look at if I'm gonna take this is what my process is I take a step back and I look at my own work or my own place in the world. Like if I was your average Joe or somebody like you guys, and what would I expect Zac Efron to do? And then do the opposite.
Ooh. You hit him with a skeet skirt.
Yeah.
Always.
Does he hate?
I just don't do what people want you to do. I don't do things for money, so nobody's been able to buy me out. I've never made any big partnerships, so people want to make them. I won't do any more bad movies. I'll take risks. I'm sure there's going to be some not so
Boner
decent
dogs,
ones, but
yeah.
like I want to make sure that the directors are all great. I'm writing more every day. The YouTube channel is a fun platform because we have free distribution, so we can go directly to fans. So the only thing is that I have to find time in my life now to film content that is good enough and come up with concepts that are good enough that deserve to be online and deserve to be shown that
Right.
represent me, but also give people what they need and want, not just what they want. They want this shirt off, six-pack shot. Everybody, whatever. You can have that, but first come on an adventure. First come and learn something new. First broaden your horizon. First, let me show you a video that's going to take you. Let me show you a video that's going to blow your mind and change the way that you think, possibly. And maybe I don't know. Maybe have you put down your phone or change a lifestyle habit or start eating vegetables. I still
Watch it.
Yeah, or anything like that.
Don't
like
push your luck.
Boy, you don't
Vegetables,
have to. I didn't say you have to eat vegetables.
Okay, but don't push your luck.
But you do have to eat
But
vegetables.
you're right.
Yeah.
You know what, Zach? I'm gonna end with this. We actually were trying to. We have a good friend, Bill Walton. We were trying to interview him today or this week. I feel like you are the spirit of Bill Walton because this has been a conversation that's unlike any other interview we've done this week or pretty much ever since Bill Walton. It
All
goes
right.
everywhere, gets deep, is funny. I fucking love it, man. I love you.
I love you guys too. Thanks so much
That
for
was
having me on
nice
the
of you to
show,
say
man.
that.
Fuck yeah.
I love you, buddy.
And your eyes are so sick.
Yeah, both you guys, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, you're way cooler in person.
Please tell me if Anna.
And you're-
oh,
and
that,
you're
was,
so-
that means
and
we
you're so-
suck online.
You're so rad online. So I'm like, this is the best place ever.
And-
Oh, thank you, man.
Thanks for coming in your creepy van.
Yes, very
exactly.
creepy. All right,
This is a lot
please
of
tell
fun.
me.
We should get back together sometime and do another reenactment of Dunkirk. That was the most fun I've ever had.
Yeah, well, we should. If we watch it for 5 minutes, we'll get the tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
They're commissioning the entire Navy. It's all the civilians going out to war.
All right,
Turn around,
just
it's too much U-boats.
Please just text me if Anna Kendrick texts you.
Dude, I'm gonna
That's the only reason we did this
keep on her.
interview.
She's an early riser.
The only reason
so
we did this interview was trying to get to Anna Kendrick.
she's an early riser, so I'll hit you up tomorrow.
Also, follow me on Instagram.